Good morning, everyone. You are welcome back to our training from Brattle Multiconcepts. Now, we want to move to the next section, which is the practical aspect of today's class. So, I'm going to give like 2 minutes. If anybody has one or two things to say, we are almost like this is 10 for 7 now. So, we have the next 1.5 hours, 1 hour or 1.5 hours to tackle this Excel data set or CSV data set, whichever one they call it. So let's quickly unmute and say one or two words before we move into that. If you have not downloaded this, kindly, there is a link sent to you by email, or if you are in WhatsApp group, just download to your system and you can practice along with me. So I'm going to open my own data set too. Start working also. So, this process opening with okay, loading. Okay, so that is that for now. If you have one or two things to say or ask, kindly do that within the next 5 minutes while we move into the next section of the next part of the training. Thank you. Any comment or question? So you have something to say? Okay. Mr. Tijani Shehu, go ahead.
Yes, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you better
This,
now
this, data,
than before.
this data set, since
Okay.
hands-on training, do you have access to get this data?
I've sent it to your email. Check your email. You already have it.
Oh,
And if you're in
okay.
WhatsApp, if you're in any of our WhatsApp group, you also get it in our WhatsApp group. I've sent the data this morning. Yes. You should have it in your email. Please check. And I've even in the Zoho, on this Zoho chat also, I've also sent you the Zoho chat. You can access from the Zoho chat also.
Okay.
So you can access data set for practicing. Any other question or comment? Okay. In the absence of no uh, question, now let us quickly go over this data that we have. Sorry. So we have this data set. The data is we have a retail store data set, retail store uh, sales data set, where we have date, we have products, we have category, we have unit price, quantity, sales, total sales. Okay, let me quickly expand this. Okay, we have unit sales, quantity sold, we have total sales, we have cost price, profit, discount in percentage, discounted price, revenue after discount, average price, and the profit margin. These are the columns we have in this data set. We have these columns data set, and the column is the data is about 500 rows. We have 500 rows of data set. The data was generated by ChatGPT. So that's another. That is one of the very fantastic tools out there again that can also be helpful to wherever we are learning or doing. Just get data set this morning. and here is the data set for our use. So the one are the days when you say there's no data to practice with. So you have data out there in in millions of data are there for you to practice. Okay, so we have all these columns, and I think I want to believe we all understand what date stand for, what product stand for. Category means that all these products belong to one category or the other. Like t-shirts belong to clothing categories, which means that we have more products, and all those products belongs to like jacket, jeans, they belong to what? Clothing category. We have footwear category where we have sandals, sneakers, and the rest. We have other accessories like hats, handbags, and so on. So those are some of the things we have. Now we know what unit price is all about. That is price per one. We also have quantity sold. We have total sales. We have cost price. We know profit, and we know discount. Maybe when people buy in large quantity, that's the way we give discount to some of our server, and these are what we give out different discounts. Then we have discounted price. After a discount, what do we get? Then we have revenue after discount, and we have the price, average price per item, and we have the profit margin. Okay, now to deal with this data, if you have gotten your data, please kindly use an emoji or a chat box to respond. If you have your data ready, use an emoji or a chat box to do that, to respond now. I want to be sure that some of us have the data. Okay, great. So once again, you have the data set. You can also use that. If you have data set, okay, sorry, a minute, please. Okay, okay. Looking at this data here, first thing we're going to see, we've seen how to connect our data. Sometimes there are different ways by which we can connect with our data. You can see what I've done now. I just opened the data from a CSV file, and here I am in Excel. But sometimes your data may not be just directly in your or accessible. How do we connect with your data? That's the first thing we're going to look at. This data set. You can see this is a retail uh, sales data set. I'm going to close this data set now. I'm going to close it, and let's see how again you can connect with that data without having to load this data. I'm going to click on this and close. Okay, let me save or let's save that one. So I'm going to click here and open a new worksheet. So to connect your data, simply click on data. When you click on data, you have this option under data. You have get and transform data. This is a very good tool that most of us don't use nowadays. We don't know the value. We don't know that this is where the magic are being done. This is where data cleaning ends. Yes, we do all some sort of cleaning by different ways, but this is where the cleaning, this is better cleaning in Excel. This is the powerhouse. I'm going to click on from text to CSV. And I'm going to select the source, and here is my data. Now you can see that I'm connecting. Instead of loading my data, and this is what we have, connecting data sets. And this interface, this is where I have what is called ETL in data analysis. We have what is called ETL. E stands for extract, T for transform, and L for load. E for extract, T for transform, and L for load. ETL, extract, transform, and load. So that ETL of a thing, the ETL of a thing is one of the areas where we do we extract and transform data. So when you have this option, if your data is clean enough, just load. If you are the preparer of the data and you are sure that the data is good, there's no cleaning needed, just click on load. Just click on load. And another benefit of using this kind of connection is that when you know that Excel has a limited number of rows, 1,048,576 numbers of rows. That is the end of Excel row, nothing more. We only have 1 million rows in Excel. How do you how do you deal with data of like 5 million, 5 million rows, 10 million rows? You cannot load it into Excel, but you can have it in CSV. So if you mistakenly open it in Excel, part of your data will be lost. So in that case, what do? You just go to data and connect with that data. Just click on text CSV, or you click on get data from file, CSV or whatever. You can see you can connect to anything here. You can connect, you can even open your PDF. You can connect to PDF and extract data from PDF. You can connect the complete folder and so on. Online source, other sources. You can also use combine queries that is under this query here. So let's quickly click on CSV again and bring our data again. Now I'm going to click on transform data, and here we are in part. This is called Power Query Editor. If you've had that before, this is called Power Query Editor. So this is where we do magic when you are doing data cleaning. Data cleaning is done here, basically. And you can see we have date. Date is 100% valid. Product, the category, unit price, quantity sold, this, and the rest. So we have all these columns like we all know before. Now, what can we do with this? Is there any cleaning we have to do here? Do you think there's anything you need to clean from here? Or is there anything we need to extract that can give us insight also? What do you think we can do? I'll quickly show you like two things here. Let me quickly expose it to just one or two here. One, let's deal with date only. Let's quickly deal with date first. I'm going to click on my date. Then I will go to add columns. Can you see add columns there? I will click on add column. Under add column, I have what is called date here. Can you see date? I see that all these ones are no longer active because I'm already on date. This date is active. I just click here. I want to extract the year of this transaction from here. I click on year. Now we have a year column within just a second. You don't need to write equals to year. In Excel, we're going to use equals to year, open the bracket and close the bracket. To extract year, we include text function to get date, month format and the rest, all those text functions. No, we don't need text function now here. I want to get my month, name of the month. Okay, let me first get the month number, and I can see each of the months, 5 to that is the month. Then let's go back to the column again so you can get more insight to your date. You want to extract the first day of the month. You can see the first day of the month, the end of the month, number of days in the month, and the month name. You can also extract the quarter, first day of every quarter, last day of every quarter, and beginning of the year, beginning of the week, beginning of the day, year, start of the day, end of the day. You can see a lot of things that you can always extract from here. Week, okay, let's even pick the week of the year, maybe the first week of the year, second week, third week, and the rest. Okay, let's add more again. You can see a lot of things you can get from this. And one thing to know there is that there is no control Z in Power Query. Everything we are doing, we have it there. We have them, all the steps we are taking, each step we are inserted a year, start a month, start a month name. We want to insert a day now, a day of the week. Okay, we have day. Okay, we don't need this day. I'm going to remove that step. I need day of the week instead. I can see that I've removed that step. If you check here, no day again. Then let's go back to our column. Click on data. Click on day of the week. You will see why I'm choosing that. I'm going to show you. The first I'm showing you is on this one, right? Last one I'm going to do now here is the name of the week. Day name, week name, name of the day rather. Okay, that is that. I've just extracted like 5 different columns from my day. If you want to extract the first of the day, first of the week, on the first day of the month, or whatever for analysis that you can also use, then you can go ahead and do that also. Okay, so has anybody done that? Check the WhatsApp group. You have it in WhatsApp group, or you check your email. If you want to find the email, check the WhatsApp group. The data is there in WhatsApp group. BMC skills. It's only in skills you can get it. Skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, skill 4, skill 5. From skill 1 to 5, you can always get the data there. Okay. So are we there? Have you splitted your own column, your own date into different columns? If you have done that, kindly use an emoji to respond. Because our class is a practical class. I won't like just be talking and be demonstrating alone. I want us to interact. I want us to practice that we are doing it. I want everybody to practice, practice, and practice. Has anybody be able to connect its data? If you have connected your data, kindly give a sign that is connected. Or you have loaded your data. You know how we get there? If you don't know, let me show you again. Let me open. Okay, I think I have to load this first before I can show you. Just click on data and you see get data tab on your Excel. You see get data. That is important when you are connecting with large data sets. Deliberately, I moved to this option. I wanted to use this before, but no allow. I'm deliberately using this so that we can learn, you can see how Power Query works and make it help us to do things quickly and faster. That's why I'm using this approach. We will have opened the Excel workbook. You can see, one thing you should notice that everything I've done there does not affect the original data set. That is another benefit. I'm opening the data set again now. The data set remain intact. Nothing has changed in the original data set. Now look at this. Let me quickly load this data. I want to load. If I click and load, it will load the data into my Excel, which I can use to work. If I click and load, it will load data into my Excel. But if I don't want to load the data, like I said earlier, you have like 20 million rows of data to work with. You cannot load it to Excel. Even if you have 1.5 million, you can't load to Excel. It's going to slow down. One, Excel we cannot contain it. Two, it's going to slow down. What do we do instead? Just click and load to only create connection. You see, you have only create connection, and you can also have to data model. That is another, that's the talk of another day. So click on only create connection. Now we are ready to work in Excel. So let me go play. This is the one we have. You can see that there is no column for date, year, everything. These are original data. You see enter. This is what we are working with nowadays. What we are working with is this. So you can see that there is nothing. There is no data in this workbook. No data. We only have what? Query and connection. We only have query and connection. No data is there, and we want to work with that data. We only have what? This only. This is what we have here. Nothing more than this. Any question at this point? Any question at this point?
Yes, sir.
If you have question,
Sorry,
if you have
sir.
a question, you can just raise up your hand. Okay, you have a question. Go ahead. The question.
Yes, but also I can't still find that workbook, the Excel you sent in my mail. It's not there. I've searched and refreshed over and over. It's not in my mail.
Okay, who am I speaking? Who am I speaking with? Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I'm in WhatsApp.
Which
Short
of
journey.
which of the WhatsApp group do you belong to? Skill 1 or skill 2?
I don't know the scheme. Brattle field concept, multi-concept. I don't know if it's 1 or 2.
BMC skill. We have BMC skill 1. Okay, you can chat me on 080. Write the number down so I can send to you directly. 080. Are you writing it? 080
0, okay.
91 9165 9165
65
3854
3854 9165 3854.
Yes.
Okay.
91653854. You can chat me directly there right now. If you chat
Okay.
my MTN, I cannot respond now for that.
Okay.
I will send directly to you. Okay. Any other person? Any other question? Okay, good. So, which means we can move on. Now, you can see that we have our data here. That is how to connect our data. And let's see what we can do with this data we have. We have a data here. Okay, before we get there, I say I want to expose us to two things. I've only done one. That is date splitting. I've only done one. Let me do the other one. I will right click on this and click edit. I'm going back to powerquery. I want to do one more thing. One more thing. Let's quickly see. I want to show us how to add conditional column. You know, we have the date here. Can you see this date column we have there? We have day of the week, 4, 3, 6, 0. And we have day name. Okay, I want to create the date for weekday and weekend. I want to create weekday and weekend from this data so that we can analyze ourselves based on the day of the week. Now, we want to see when we are making more sales. Is it during the day or during the week? So we have day of week. If you look at Friday, that is 4. We look at Sunday, that is 6. Monday is day 0. Can you tell me the weekend? Which day will be weekend? Is it 6 and 7 or 5 and 6? Which day will be our weekend now? We want to know the day number that will fall to weekend. Oh, Ibileru, he said you've not been able to split your date. Why? What is stopping you? You select the date, go to add column. On that date, you see all those options there. Or if you have any issue, you can just raise up a hand so that I can unmute you. Ibileru, let me see the problem. If you have any problem, Lamezi, you can unmute and talk if you have any other issue. Okay, now what we have here is we only have, you can see that we have 6 to be Sunday, which means Saturday will be 5. right? Let's go to something. There's something I call conditional column. Most of you who are running away from writing if functions in Excel, this is far better and simpler than what nested if. Click on the cost conditional column. And click on conditional column. I want to generate a column now. That's the second I want to learn here. I want to say I will call this one week status. Week status or the day status rather. We want to know if the day belongs to weekend or not. Day status. Day status. Okay, we can say if the column name, which column are we looking at? If the week, if the day of week, or if the day of week equals to or is less than or equals to 4, we call it weekday. Weekday. If else, if you have more more columns, you can also do this. But now I don't have any column, just come or else weekend. That is it. We have created a new column. Can you see how powerful Power Query can be? This is a text. I can change this to what text. That is that. Very simple to get into that. So I've just created a new column called what? Day status. So let me load again. Let me close and load again. And we have our connection here. These are data. Now we're having the data as a connection here only. And everything we have done does not affect the original data. You can see the original data is still entered. Nothing has happened to it. But if you add anything to it here, the moment you refresh our data is going to take the changes from our original data source. Okay. So, as I promised, we're going to learn how to quickly and do some basic analysis from here. And let's quickly see how we can do that. One, let's quickly look at pivot table. I'm inserting a pivot table now. And I want to, using this, there's a connection there. We have the connection here, retail store, open, and okay. Okay, so we are creating analysis from there. So you can see what we have here. You can see all our columns are here. The first thing I want to look at here, and let me see. Let me do it again. From here also. I see we have 500 row loaded now. How do we get there? Let me remove this, delete this, delete, deleting that, and I'm deleting this. Let me click new and delete this sheet. Delete permanently. Great. I click on insert pivot table. If you have not used pivot table, you have not used pivot table before, no problem. This pivot table. You can click on insert, click on pivot table, and click on OK. I'm working with original data set now. This original data set. Click on insert, click on insert, pivot table, and click on OK. You have your data here. You can drag anything, drag your date into row, and drag the cells into value. You can see our total sales is this January, February, March, April, May, June. For 6 months, can you see? Very fast, very easy to use. Very fast and easy thing to work with. That is how pivot table work. It's a simple way by which you can just quickly analyze your sales. You can know which month we have more sales now quickly. Which month we have more sales very fast. You can see the way it works. You can sort it. You can sort it. Okay. Oh, what about these signs there? this size here, this should be naira, not that. You can come here and press Ctrl H, and you have it here. The everything I put that in to change naira. Okay, that's okay. You have it like this. Okay. Let me copy this to see. Put it here. Wherever you see this, Ctrl V. I use Ctrl H to open this dialog box, and we use N here. Wherever you see this, you can replace with what? With N. I will just click on what? Replace all. Okay. Okay. You can see that. Oh, it has taken away even the bracket. Oh, let me Ctrl Z. And I'm going to do it again. Ctrl H. Wherever you have this, change it to what? Bracket and bracket. And click replace all. 7 replacement. Done. That's another way. That's another simple way of planning also. Can you see that we've just used a single command to create these columns? Is that clear? Any question at this point? Any question at this point? Okay, so we like that's the simple way by which you can just create pivot table by using the original data set. But this time around, I'm showing us more advanced way of doing that. By what? By just connecting, but by just using the connection only. By just analyze what? Using the connection only. So we want to use connection only to do analysis. Click on insert pivot table, and we click on use connections only, because there is no, we don't have the table or range that we want to use. We only connect the data. Click on use external data source, use connection, and this is it. This is the connection we have. Then click on open, and okay. So we have data here. Now we can start our analysis with this. I'm going to start with the total sales. Where is our sales table? Where is our sales table? I'm going to click on the sales. We have more columns. What is the name of our sales column, please? Let me check it in there. Sorry about that. I think the name of the column, our sales column is total sales, right? Total sales. You can just come and type total sales. This is it. I'm dragging total sales to value. See what we have here. So we have our total sales to be what? That is control sheet 110 million 5,000. It's a very fast thing to do. Just with a click, by just dragging this into value, we have the total sales ready. So let me copy this. Let me copy this, Ctrl F, and paste it somewhere here so that you can just see this. Okay, that is the total sales. Remember, you can edit this header by removing this. Just have the total sales. I don't even need the sum of. That's okay. Total sales. That is it. I put it at the center. I've just created my first pivot table. Let's put it at the center here. We have just created our first pivot table. Very easy to create. Do we get that? Or I should go back and try again? Go back or do it again. Oh, Gani, you've sent a message to me.
Please,
Okay.
we would love you to go back and do something again. Please, please, we need somebody to along.
Okay, no wala. I will send it to you right away. 4925, right? 4925. Sorry, please, everyone. Okay. Okay, good. I've sent to you. Okay, who is this? I just call you now. You want this? You also want data set? Let's go straight to whatever you want to say. Quickly send a message. If you want data set, I will send to you. I can't
I
pick a
have
call
not
now.
seen it. I have not seen it, sir. I have not seen it.
Okay, are you the one using your number end with 4925 or 961? What ends your number? 4965? Okay, 961. You
Nine
not,
double
I've
six
not,
one. Nine double six.
you didn't say what you want now. You
Okay,
didn't
okay,
say
okay.
what you want. That's the reason why I'm asking, who is that person? Okay. Go straight to what you want to do. Give me the data, I will send it to you straight away. But that creating will take more time. Okay, go do. Okay, I've sent it. So let me quickly go back again and re-explain this pivot table, right? So, okay, let me delete this page again. Let me go delete, let me go to my sheet again and delete this page again. Delete this and remove this. Go to remove this connection. Delete. Want to, you know how we connect with data. After connection, we load to connection only. We only loaded to connection only. That is what we did. And if you want to edit, just come back and click on edit. It will take you back to Power Query Editor. In Power Query can enable you to connect to 5 different sources, to connect to multiple sources. And with help of Power Pivot, you can analyze them together without having to join all those tables together. So that is part of what we're going to look at in the full class. Okay, now here I'm going to click on the I just come to insert pivot table. But where do I get pivot table? Where do I get data to use? Right? I can just click on what? Choose an external data source. Since data source is not in this data, where do I have data source? I have one already on my query, Power Query. Just click on open. So now I can click on OK. Now you can see the data is ready here for me to use. The first one we did was total sales. I bring my total sales, I brought my total sales into this value, and we have this data sales there. I cut it, let me cut it, because where I click, just cut this, and then come here and paste. So that is our first, this is our first analysis, control shift one. Or you can, if you don't know control shift one, you can just right click and click format cell. Then you can click on number or number format. If you want to use currency, you can use currency. You can select the currency of your choice and click on OK. So that is that. And this, I just remove this and I place this at the center. And that is the only thing I have done so far. Sorry, here. That's the only thing we have done. Now, let's quickly do one more and that thing again. Now, these are total sales that we have here. Let's create another pivot table. I'm clicking on this cell. And from here, I want to click on that pivot table, sorry. Let me copy this. I'm copying this, Control C. I'm placing this here, Control B. So I want to do some analysis on these cells. Sorry, I said I don't want this sum of cells. Okay, let me remove that. Just need total sales. Okay, this time around, I want to use total sales by sales, by product name. can see the product, we have product here. I will drag this product into my row. You see what happened. I'm dragging the product into the row. I'm dragging it to what? To row. Now you can see all our products within the tick of an eye. These are all our products. And you can see the sales we make from each of them. So quickly we can know which is giving us more sales, which product is giving us more sales, and which one is giving us what? The least sales. So we have more sales from what? Jacket, from jeans, from handbag, and from sneakers. We have lower sales from belt, from hats, and from t-shirts. Depending on our way of defining them, let me sort from smallest to largest. Is that clear? Hope there's no issue with that. If you get that, kindly use the chat box. You get that, can use the chat box or an emoji. You want us to move on, use an emoji. You don't want us to move on, you have a question, and you will clearly raise your question now. Okay, we should move on. First again, we move on. We also get the recordings after the class. You get the recording where you can also watch whatever we are doing today. You have free access to that. You have access to the recording, this recording, free access. And tomorrow again, we will have another class by 2 p.m. again tomorrow. And we're going to have, tomorrow we're going to look at Power BI. Power BI tomorrow. We're going to look at Power BI. So today is Excel. Okay, quick one. So I think we have done good with this. Then let's copy. I'm copying this again. Deliberately, I'm copying it to avoid creating every time. So let me come again and place this onto V. This is another pivot table. I want to expand on this. Now, let's say I want to, let's quickly dig deeper into this. I'm going to bring the product again. Let's quickly look, let's see how we can dig deeper into this one, to this. And this time around, we want to look into let's look into which product is this? Jacket. So let's quickly look into jacket. Well, okay. Let me do something here. Let's see. Let me quickly insert what is called slicer. Let me insert a slicer into this. A slicer. I want to use discount as a slicer. Okay. So we have slicer from 6 to 12. And see, let me place it at the top here. And I want to make it on the single row. I'm closing this. Okay. Let's do like this. The discount. When I click on this, you can see that this data reduced. When I click on this, you can see the discount, the effect of the discount on each of the products. And as I'm clicking on it, that is one of the ways by which you make our data interactive. And you see what Slider is doing to us. It's helping us. And okay, let me select more than one. Like I can say, okay, I want this and this together. Then I want to view this 4. The 4 sales give us what? 54 million. Why the total sales give us what? This. Okay, that is slicer. And I've let me remove all now and clear the filter. So total back to this. So that is on the product. I want to do more with this product. I want to do more with the product. prices. Let's see the sales price. Let's look at, like I said, let's look at one single product and see the price, see it by the prices. Let's look at which product alone. Then I want to look into which one here. Jacket. Let's see if we can expand more on jacket alone. Jacket. Unselect all and let's see jacket. Click on OK. We only have jacket here. Now, let's see the prices, different prices of jacket. The prices of jacket. Where is the prices? Selling price. Image price. This is it. I want to bring it into column, or I can put it under this. So we only have one price. There's no change in price. Okay, let's quickly do something. Let's bring all. Let's bring all. Let's remove the filter from this. Let's remove the filter and see if there's anyone that has more than one price. Oh, they only have one prices. I want us to see how even we can also even dig deeper to see the effect of each of the prices when there's a change in price, what happened to our data. But unfortunately, we only have one price here. So no problem about that. We can just remove that. That means that will not do what we want to look at for now. Okay. So let me remove this and let's do another analysis again. I'm going to bring in the months, or even the date, the complete date. Let's learn something from the date. Let me see the date here. I'm bringing dates to row. These are the dates we have. You have January. Can we see that we brought in dates, but Excel has magically changed it by itself. So January, that summarize the date. If your own is not summarized, no problem. Just right click and click on group. You will see option to group by day or by month or by quarter. So you can group it by yourself. You want to see the quarter and days, want to see the month and days, anything you want to see, you can click on OK. Now we have it by quarter, and so you can collapse this. You can this is February, that is under quarter one. This under quarter one. As you see now, you can see how we're able to collapse this under quarter two and then quarter three. So if your own is bringing the entire data, you can go ahead and use just right click and group. If you want to ungroup, you can also right click and ungroup. Then let's do one more and create one or two more visuals. Now let's quickly do that. Let's create one more visual, one more analysis. Control C. Or if you have something you want us to analyze from this data, you can go ahead. What analysis do you want to do from this data? You want to analyze sales by weekend or weekday. Okay, I think we can use weekday status for slicer too. So you can see what is happening during the day and during the night. Or you can also use it to create a kind of okay, we have used total sales often. Okay, why can't we bring in the profitability also by the side? Can put profit under the value also. You can see we have it sales and profit side by side. Removing this, and I'm going to make it, I'm going to remove the everything here, just profit, okay. Okay, so we have that profit, and so that we can compare them. Compare the profit and sales together. Okay, so that is that. Can we compare them along the category, along the category line? Let's see along the category line. How many categories do we have? We have 3 categories. So from here, from total sales here, 30 million, we made a profit of, even though we have a small sales here, we have a 10 million profit. Okay, can we create another column here? Let's quickly dive deeper into pivot table again. I will click on right click here, or you can come to pivot table analyzer. There is where is that? There. Okay, let me right click here. Right click and see. I want to pivot table option, but this I want to add an additional column. Show value as this. Okay, let's bring the profit again. Under profit. So we have brought profit 2 times. I will change this one to percentage of profit. Percentage of profit as a row item now. I want it to start, I want to get the row by row of this. Now I can say okay. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I think I'm doing the wrong thing. What this can do for us is the percentage of this percentage of profit by the server. Okay, let's see more options here. Calculation. Percentage of grand total. This will give us percentage of total only. Percentage of column total. Percentage of column total only. That is this. You can have something like this. You can see this one contributes 20% of the total profit. This one contributed 46%. But that is not what I want to do. Really. I want to create another column whereby we can use formula to create column. Why? What does that mean? Okay, let me come back and see something here. I have not enable there. Okay, it's under calculated field. This is what I want to add really. Okay, calculated field. Okay, these are connection only. Is this? No, not this. We are working with connection only here. So I'm going to, I don't need this column really. It's not what I want to use. So sorry, I can't delete it. I can only remove from here. Yeah. So we have what I want is calculated field. That's what is called calculated field in pivot table. What I want to do is I want to create a new name for percentage of sales. Of profit to sales, right? Profit to sales. And it's going to be what? It's going to be profit. That is profit. Profit. I double click on it. Divided by profit divided by what? By total sales. Add column. And hit OK. And you see. So this profit, this one shows that we have 34% profit from this. This is 32%, and here we have 32%. Can you see how Excel can be useful for our analysis? Let me change this to percentage. I don't need some of them. Don't need it. Compare your profit to sales here. Now, I think we have about 4. Okay, let's create like 2 here. Perhaps we can do our dashboard today. So I'm going to change this from total sales to, I'm going to remove total sales from here. Okay, because that space is small. Okay, let me bring in, we have the number, total sales again. Let me change from total sales to the number of sales that we have. I'll change the field setting and I'll change to the count. Instead of sum, count of days. Number of sales that we have. We have 500 sales. Number of sales. That is it. We have 500 sales. Okay, Control C. I Control V. I'm just managing this space. If you click on it, if you want to expand it, because there's no space here that will take a plain table. If you come here and do this, if you remove this from here, it will expand. Can you see this space? But there's no space here. That is why it is reducing me from doing that. I just click on this and I want to create, I want to see the number of total quantity sold. Total quantity sold. You can bring total quantity to this place before we remove this. So I'm removing this. Total quantity sold is what? This. So we don't need the 00 and 10,480. We are saying total quantity sold. So quantity sold. Okay. Total quantity sold. That is that. So the last one here, oh, I think I should remove this. I don't need this again. I don't need this again. Okay, good. So we've had about 5 or 6 analyses here. So let's quickly create 2 or 3 charts. I'm clicking on this and I'm clicking on insert pivot chart. Let's quickly see how our data can talk to us. So we have different pivot charts here. I'm going to click on this clustered column and hit OK. So I'm taking this cut. I'm going to new sheet. Let me come down a bit. Control V. I have my first chart here. Now let's go to the back. Let's go back to the sheet again. Let's create another one here. This is by quarter. This is by quarter. Let's click on insert pivot table again. Insert pivot table or pivot chart. And each time I'm going to use line chart. I'm clicking on line, selecting this, and I'm hitting OK. So you can see how our sales done by quarter. Coming here again and placing it, Control V. And you see that our data is now talking to us more than what we see under the analysis. We are getting more insight. You can see the movement by month. Something we did not notice when we were here. Something we don't notice the movement of the sales, when they go down, when they go up. Now I think we now notice them here. January sales, February sales, March sales. We have more sales, higher sales in April. It went down again in May, and we can see under good good sales again in June. You can see by quarter, and you can see by month. So that is another thing. Let's look again and look at this one. How can we present this? How can we present this one? Let's quickly look at this again and click on insert. Insert pivot table or pivot chart. Click on this. I'm going to use a combo chart for this. A combo chart. And this, because this percentage is very low. Percentage is very low compared to two of them. You can see we cannot see the percentage again. This line is just like when you are comparing 0 with 30 million. Not possible. So I'm going to make this one a line. And I'm going to make it what? A secondary axis. Hit OK. Now we can see this. Control X again, and I'm taking it to this place also. So this is called the combo chart. It's called a combo chart. Okay, so I think we add like 3 visuals here. If you want to add more, you can go ahead and still add more analytics and more vision. There's no limit. There's no amount of that you can do. And now, as it is, I will have gone ahead uh, to be formatting them, but I will just do some little things there. We won't have time to do all those ones. This legend, the legend where we have the value, the sales, the profit, and we move them down bottom so that we can have more space there. So you can see our profitability started from 34%, 34%, and the footwear we have what? We have 32%. That is our profitability level. But if we did not use the combo chart where we change the axis, the 0.5 cannot be compared to this. It's going to be just on a line, and you will not be able to see understand what that is saying. So here we have total sales, profit, and this. I can choose to hide it. I can hide that. And instead of that, let me just bring in the chart title. And the title is going to be what? Sales and profitability. Sales versus profit. Versus profit. Great. Sales and profit by product or by category. Yeah. By different category. By category. Okay. You can see that. Just bolding that. I think that's okay. But now, don't want to do much. Okay. And you can also bring your data. Sometimes you want to bring some figures. Let's bring a figure from here. I click on this. I can't find my pivot table again. My pivot table. When I click on this, I just go back to this place and check this speed list. It will come back. Okay. Let me quickly look at the day name by Monday, this, and my sales. My total sales. I want to see how they move. Okay, these are the sales on daily basis. I can copy this. Okay, let me remove this. Or this one. Weekday, total sales. So these are weekly sales. I can copy this as it is. To copy this, I can come here and paste. But when I paste, I can come here. You will see linked picture. Can you see linked picture here? I will click on linked picture so that if anything changed from that picture, it automatically change here too. Now, if anything changed in that picture, it always show here. So we've had 4 different visuals here. I'm going to click on the entire sheet, go to view. I want to remove this. I want to remove the grid line so that the lines, I don't want to see the line underneath. And I can go back to this place, select everything, and use a kind of gray background. Then I'm removing from here. I click on this column, Control Shift, arrow right, then I will hide. I want to hide that. Then also from the bottom, I want to hide all the rows, all other rows. From here, Control Shift, down arrow key, right click and hide also. Now I have just my simple day in the middle only. Okay, let me collapse this. I have a very small space. Okay, so this is it. And we see what we have now. These are very fantastic visual. Okay, let's quickly add the other numbers we have here. We can bring them here. We want to bring our total sales, number of sales, and the quantity sold. We have like 10 minutes to go on this. like 10 minutes. Okay. Let me remove this slider for now. Here, let's come back. And not enter a null value. Okay, sorry. This is a contribute. Total sales, total quantity sold. You see how you do. Let me show you how to do this. How to connect this total quantity sold. Come back to this sheet and I will click on insert um, shapes. Shapes. I want to bring in shapes. Let's bring a shape. Bring in a shape here for now. Small shape, and I will clear the background also. Let me clear the background. Click on this. We have shape format, and I can make the background the shape field to be no field, and I can make the outline to be. Let's add an outline to it. Thick outline and the shape effect. Let's make it. Let's add a shadow to this. So you can see what we have here. You can also do the same thing with all these also. This one that we have here, you can just come to format, you can add an outline to it, and you can give it a shadow. You can see that it's now looking like a 3D of a thing. And you see the visual, the way it's looking like a 3D of the thing. So you can go ahead and format and add that to your format. Okay, I can, with this, what I have, click on insert. I want to insert a text box. Here. I'm clicking here to add the text box. I will call it total sales. A, Control B, and then you can come here and centralize that. Centralize this. Okay, I don't want this white to show here. This white, I don't want it to show. I want the text to sit properly. Click on the text line again. Basic, and just come here, shape format, and I can remove I can make it no field only, so that after cells, but the line is still showing here. Go back to format again and remove the outline, so that the cells, so that they can sit comfortably. Can you see? So nobody will know that you insert a text box. It's looking as if it's just directly type directly on this, while you have actually insert the text box here. Then let's go back again. Let's insert another text box again. Insert the text box again. Text box, and then bring it there. Again, we want to bring the numbers now. Sales figure. So how do we bring that? I'm going to click on the body here, not inside. Click on this line and come here that equals to what we have here. We have A5, right? Just type A5 and hit enter. And you see our total sales is now inside this box. I can click on the control A, double click inside A, control B. So increase, centralize, and we have it ready. Can increase our sales. Okay, let's increase the figure so you can see it better. Okay, increase the size and put it in the center. So these are KPI. This is called KPI. This is called KPI. That is key performance indicator. Some of those things I want to see to know what is actually happening. Total sales, the summary of the activities we have, called KPI. It's like metrics you use to measure the performance. Okay, we have the first one. You can just duplicate this and just duplicate this, drag it here, and bring this Control D. When you put Control D, that is called duplicate, and we come here, Control D again, have that one again, Control D, bring it here. So we change this one from that cell to what? To total quantity, and we change this one from A5 to what? To A11. Come back here and change the number to 11 only. So 13,000. And just go ahead, select this, then Control B, holding it, and increase the font also. Okay, good. We've created these two. Now let's create the header. What about the title? Let's bring in the title of a data set. Here. I want to maintain that row. Okay, and let's insert a text box again, and then bring it here. We want to put that title here. So we make it this, and we will type our store, retail store analysis dashboard. Oh, that's good. You see, can see how easy it is to create a dashboard within just 1 hour. Even though we can still do more, can still go more deeper into the data set, but let's just take Control B. You can insert image if you like, instead of insert text box. You can also insert your logo, your company logo. You can insert it and place it somewhere. Now, let me do something here. Expand this and Control D so that we can have three. I want to have three here, and then we now have the push sliders here at this side. Okay, let's insert two sliders. I'm clicking on the, let me pick, oh, there's no heading here. Sales by product, total sales, of sales analysis by products, Control A, Control B, Control A, Control B. That is okay for now. You can hide it, don't need it. Hide this, validate. You can also hide this also, validate. If you like, you can hide all, not only that. You can even remove this and put the numbers there instead. But we are not going into all those now. We have sales by monthly sales, monthly stroke, quarterly sales. Control A, Control B. Let's leave it like that. Okay. And I want to bring my slider there. Let me click on any of these. Move this. I don't need to turn here again. Don't need to turn here again. Just delete. Okay, we have more spaces now. So let's insert slider. Left this. Or you can even come here also. From analyze, you can see slider here. Slider. Let's quickly add, like what we did earlier, the discount. I want to see how the discount affected our sales. And what again? Let's see this is like the discount or by category. Let's name category also. So this and it's okay. Okay, so want to make the discount on a straight line, like I did earlier. Put it on a straight line. Now we're going to make it okay. So you can just with a simple click. If you like, you can remove the header. This title, here you can remove it. But I think we still need that for now. Expand it a bit, okay, so that we can have more space for the other one. Okay, so we are bringing that is the discount. You want to see the discount first, and you see that it's already happening, it's already showing. Okay, this one also we can also make it on a straight line and create these 2, 3 on a row. Okay, so we have 3 on a row. I can see the accessories, the clothing, and the footwear. Can you see that our analysis is already interacting with our slider? But other ones are not interacting. Why? Other ones are not interacting. What do we do to make sure that they also interact? What do we do to ensure that they interact? We come back to slider here and we right click, you see report connections. So here you now select which pivot table you want to interact with. If you like, you can select all the pivot table, or you can exclude anyone that you don't want. How do you know the name of the pivot table? When you come here and you click on the table, click on analyze, you see the table name, pivot table 6. If you don't want that table to be connected, you just ensure that you don't connect that table to it. So now we've connected all our tables. So if you click on this now, I see that it's interacting with all. Can see the figures, can see the everything keeps changing. And you see, it's like this is not interacting. That is the sales by product. Let's check the number. Maybe one number is missing out. Sales by product. This is table 3. Let's go back and check table 3. All right, click on this and click report connection. Table 3 is not checked. Can you see now? Click OK. So now you can see that all the tables are now interacting. You can see the movement of the tables and the sales value from each of them. And the same thing with this. So we're going to connect report connection and to connect with all the tables, all the pivot tables. Pivot table is actually the one interacting here, not the chart. The table that we are interacting with. So you can see now from this clothing, we only have 3 type of clothing material here, and you can see when we have 10% discount, this is the sales is made. This when you have 6% discount, you can see all this. If you like, you can remove all this and put the numbers on top of this, and those are other things you can also do. Let me quickly create this to B and put that here. Then we have one more out there. Okay. This is a simple way of summarizing our data. Let's see. So we have this one to put number of sales with 500 sales. So number of sales, that is cell what? Cell A8. A8. You have to know the name. When you click on it, you see the name here, A8. If you don't know the name of column before. Okay, so let's quickly do that to A8. A8. Okay. A B. And here we don't need data quantity. So that is what number of sales. Okay, that one does not need 00 also. We don't need 00 at the back. That's just one. What do we have? Sorry. Can I say number of sales that we have? Okay, this is quantity, so this number of sales that we make. Okay, number of sales. Don't need Okay, you can just format it. Okay, format it from here. You can only format from here. Format cells, and then we remove this to 0. It's okay. Okay, so it will show here as 21. On to bid, and then we can increase. Vote. So number of sales, number of sales, bid, and let's increase that. Okay, to make it more readable. So you can clear the filter, and you can also protect your workbook to ensure that nobody touch your workbook also or change anything from it. You can see how data are now interacting. You can see then how these are accessories. You can see the sales by accessories. So we have total sales and we have the compatibility here. The percentage of sales is not showing. So here we have sales. You have this again, and you can also remove everything. You can clear the filter, and you see the entire data set again. So this, let me reduce this. You're able to see everything at a glance. So here is the analysis of sales. This analysis in the last 1 hour plus. You can see what we have achieved with that simple data. So with this, it will help the salesperson or the retail shop owner to know what has happened to his sales over time, which product is giving more sales, which is giving more profitability, and you can add as much chart. You can make all our charts be like 4 or 5, so you can fill this place. You can have multiple sheets for your sales. You can do sales analysis separate, like one sheet by different categories. You can do profit analysis by one under sheet. You can do the sales analysis on that sheet. So you can do as much analysis as possible, not just like sales only. Sales, you can do product analysis, analyze number of products sold, quantity sold by this, by the other product, by on monthly basis, products quantity sold by product, by category, by weekly day, by weekday, by weekend. All those things can be used to do the analysis. Okay, thank you. Any question at this point? Any question at this point? Any question at this point? Any question? You can make use of the question box. Let me close the original data. You can see that everything we have done does not affect our original data. That is essence of connection. You just connect, and there's nothing to lose. Don't say this. There's no changes unless there is still there. And you can save your data. Control S. Control S. That is save as, and you can use. Let me put in download. You can call it self analysis. Analysis. Greatest of retail stock self analysis dashboard. Any question? Are we there at all? Are we still together? Can you
Yes, we
unmute?
are.
We are together. Okay, great. Okay, we are together. Is it making sense to us? I want us to talk at this point before we move again. Is it making sense to us? Are we able to practice? Okay, if you are not able to practice, no problem. You can always watch the recording and follow it step by step. You have the recording, you can check it step by step and follow. If you have any questions, you can ask questions while following step by step. So that is the way. But can you what we have done today? We connect our data using Power Query in Excel, and we just do little cleaning to get more insight using what Power Query. Then we did not load to Excel. We only create the connection between our data and the sheet we are working inside. You can see we only create connection, no data in the, no data here, no data here, and there's nothing hidden. We did not hide any data. You see, we have no data hidden, no nothing is hidden, no unhide button here. Everything is just connection only. We only connect to that data, and that is all. So the same way we connect to this data, you can connect. You can also connect to web. Let's say you want to connect. Let's quickly. Let me quickly check word population. Word population. Word population. Review of the country 2024. Word population is there. You can see how powerful Excel can be compared to the way the simple way we use Excel. You can use Excel more and more and more and gain more insight. So this talk, so what is happening? Not loading. Again, word population. Population. Okay. Then you can get something from here. There it is, wordometer. Okay, explore more. Explore more. Okay, that command. Let's see which one is coming first. And let's add odometer to it. See which one is loading first. Population. Odometer should be fine. Loading of Wikipedia. Windows 1 load fast. Okay. So we can see this data here. Where is the data set? Data set. Data set. Data set from here also. So we have this one here. This data. How do we get this link? We'll get it. Let's go back. There is some documentation, tutorial, contribution. Okay. So data from this place. Sorry, I want us to get a sample data that we can connect with. So you can see how to connect to how you can connect your Excel also. connect Excel to online. Okay, can we copy this link? Let's copy this link. I don't know what is there. Let's copy this link. List of country population. Okay, let's copy that link and go to Excel again. Let's insert. Let's just create a new worksheet, and under the data you have from web, Control V, and click on OK. Let's see what we have there. So you can click on connect. You can see how Excel can be helpful connecting to online sources also. We are connecting to online sources. Wait while it's connecting. I will see that Excel is no longer just for typing names or typing numbers only. No, Excel is basically for analysis and for doing. There are more and more things that are being added to Excel. We also have Power Pivot. What we are working with is Power Query. That Power Pivot, where you can even connect, you can create a model between tables, 3, 4, 5 tables. You can analyze them together. Analyze multiple tables together using what? Power Pivot alone. Sorry, we are loading, connecting. It's taking longer to connect. Okay, and while that one is connecting, you can move ahead to the next. Okay, it's loading now. So you can see that we have 3 documents here, 3 tables. I click on the first one. This is what we have there. I don't need that. Click on this. You can see what we have here. If I need this, I just click on transfer. Let's check the third one. Table 1. We also have this. We have this. This is like a table with the different columns, country, this and that. Okay. We have the continent, intercontinental. I think what we need is this. As it is, just click on the transform data. And you can see it's taking us what? Power query. Without downloading the data, we have collected. So we have country, population, this and that, change. The same thing we have there, we also have it at the top. What do? We can remove this first row, right? And we don't need the word population again, since the total of this will give us the word population. So you can just remove the first 2 rows, remove row, top row, just remove the top 2 rows only. 2. Click OK. And you see how fast Power Query can be helpful. Now we can see the analysis. You can just connect this, load to connection only, and then start our analysis. Now you can create analysis using the word population, using the word coronavirus, anything you like. Just go ahead and then continue with your analysis with the different region. See the region, see the region here. That is it. That is that with our Excel for today. Okay, I think the class is bit slow now. What next do we do? Do we carry on? Do we explore Tableau, or we call it a day? I want two people to talk. Do we explore Tableau using the same data set and see how Tableau can also be useful for us? Let's just close and look to connection only also. Just to connection, only click connection without downloading it. We are working directly with data inside Wikipedia. We are working directly inside Wikipedia. The moment they change that data, when you refresh your data, it will also update in your analysis. That is the extent of creating connection to sources. Or you connect, you can also connect with your databases like SQL. I think I still have SQL here. Sorry. Let me see if I can have it. You can connect the data from databases, SQL Server. Let me see if I still have one. SQL, SQL Server. I think I still have it. You can connect with your SQL Server database. With your Excel, you can see how Excel can be useful. So we'll see. I think we're going to do that tomorrow. SQL Server. Okay, I have a question. Should we go ahead with should we go ahead with Tableau, or we call it a day with Excel only? I need two people to talk. Just two people to talk. Just two people. That's Tijani. Are you the only one in the class? I think other people are not in class. You just put on the video and they're doing something else. I want to believe that. I want to believe that. I need two people to talk before I continue with that. People to talk. Talk, not. I want you to talk, not sign. This time around. Mr. Tijani, not you. Yeah. Mr. Diagbo, you can unmute and talk. We proceed to Tableau, or we should just call it a day. You are the one in class, so you are the one who will say we should continue, or we should just call it a day. Hello? If you are speaking, nobody is hearing you. You can unmute. You need to unmute first, or you can talk. Who else again? Okay, I think we can call it a day. Since nobody is responding, so we'll call it a day. And before we round it up, let's quickly recap what we did, what we talked about today. Okay, we've started by introduction and the objective of the session, then move to the interactive, some explanation on the data analytics, then why joining, then we explore this, we create some analysis from category of this and that. Then we can see how Excel can quickly give us quick insight into the dashboard. You see, and so if Excel can do this, let's talk about what about Power Query or Power BI and Tableau. If Excel can quickly give us such this. So with this, like I said earlier, the next training is starting next week, Saturday. We are going to start from scratch. We are starting from scratch from next week, Saturday. And like I said earlier, the total price for the training is 80,000. But for today, we are giving 50,000 only today. That is only discount of 5,000 for today only. Today only. If you pay today, you escape 30,000 naira excess on it. And if you pay any other day. You have option of paying twice, but full value today 50,000 naira only. If you pay part, you're going to pay your full value 80,000 naira. Or if you meet any of our discounts again, you can be lucky to gain that discounted value also. Okay. Okay, Mr. Said has talked. Let's stop here for today so that you can go through what you've learned already. That's good. So that you don't bother yourself too much. Great.
No, because I already missed out on some stuff.
And you have the video. You've not lost anything since the video are there for you.
That was bad.
Yeah, you've not lost anything. You're going to get everything we've done today. You get it by video and you can practice at your convenience. Okay, so that is that. And I think that's good about the class today. Any question at this point? We are rounding up. Any question? Say Tijani, you can go ahead and ask question now.
So, sir, sorry, concerning the videos, are you sending to our mails or through the group?
By email. You are getting it by email. I can send to the group also when I'm able to upload it to YouTube. But you are getting it automatically after the class.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Maybe you should include me
because I didn't get the check the maybe you didn't include some of the mails when you were sending the data sheet then. So because I didn't get on my mail.
You can maybe you check your spam folder, perhaps. Okay. I don't know. You should have it. It's sent to everybody. But
I was unable to get as well.
I know it is possible. Some things might be missing and whatever, but no problem. You can always if you don't get it, you can always reach out to me, like I said earlier. But this video will get across to you. If you don't get it, reach out to me and I can send it to you personally.
Okay, sir.
And when it's done, we send it to the general group also. Thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate your time for coming out. And don't forget, the full class is there for you too. Mr. Adeneka, longest time, how you doing? And I'm Glory, as I came Azan, Oluwatobi, Mudare, I cited all of you, and I appreciate your coming, Tasalawu, Tasakiru, Tijani, and those who have lost out in the middle, and those who have who just exited. I appreciate all of you for coming and joining the class. So very soon you get the record. And tomorrow, let's meet tomorrow again by 2 p.m. So tomorrow we'll look at Power BI. We'll learn from Power BI also, and we can use that also to upskill our knowledge. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.